Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I don't know what to do with y'all. I recorded, I don't know, probably 20 minutes of a reading. I was clearly talking to myself because when I finished and checked, I only had 8 minutes that were actually recorded of the video. My phone kind of crashed on me. So I don't know if you're crashing on yourself, Virgo. If you lost some documents, you had a phone or computer crash yourself. If you did, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Looks like you're moving on though. Got the Chariot. Look at how beautiful that is. Moving on in fine style. I see you coming back from recent travels, returning from a vacation or somewhere you went for work. Got the Empress. Okay, if you're not returning, you're heading there, but it looks more like a return trip. Could be dealing with a Taurus, an earth sign, a fellow earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I do see money on the mind, or your partner being, you or your partner being very wealthy or having a wealthy look about them or very focused on money. Yep, only Pentacles here. Right, Knight of Pentacles. You got the King of Pentacles in reverse to start with. So yeah, you could have had to take a pay cut, or you lost some money in a business venture or investment, or you're waiting for returns on an investment, or you quite a bit of money had to go out at the start of September. You could have spent some money on yourself for your birthday. Okay. You could also be, money could also be trickling in slower than you planned, or something that has some change you've made recently in terms of career, or because you took a time off from work, money is coming in a little slower. It is coming in, but just not as much as you'd hoped, or you're paying attention to every little bit of money coming in and going out. Seven of Cups. Yes, a lot of things on your mind, a lot of decisions to be made, a lot of options. It looks like a world of options have opened up to you, or has opened up to you recently. Having to make a decision by the end of this week or within a week about what you're going to prioritize and what you're going to focus on. Coming out of a difficult situation, learning how to choose your battles, or the end of some argument, quarrel, fight, or disagreement with someone in particular. Someone could have been owing you money and they finally paid you back, or they paid some back and you're like, to hell with the rest of it, I don't care. Sorry for the dogs barking. Yeah, I mean, look at, it's all Pentacles, it's all money, it's all money going out, having a lump sum of money going out. Please forgive the dogs. They bark at any and everything. If the wind blow too hard, they bark at the trees blowing any wind, you know what I mean? You could be dealing with someone who, you or this person, is a former gymnast, acrobat, a performing artist. This person is could just be theatrical, very dramatic when they argue, or over exaggerate when they tell a story. Or this person is like a gym freak, very into fitness, okay? Very into yoga, gymming, athletics, They like to use their body. They like to focus on fitness. You are this person focusing on your flexibility physically and in life. How flexible are you? Maybe you've had an experience recently, especially to do with career and finances, which has taught you how to be more flexible, or how to budget better, or how to make your money stretch. Yeah, coming out of stress, not quite out of the woods, not quite out of the woods, facing your fears, feeling trapped, but you were trapped by your own decisions, it looks like, and fears and anxieties. If this is someone else, their fears and anxieties have kept you trapped. I see you wanting to change locations, moving, migrating, changing homes over a body of water. I see you traveling over a body of water twice, and right below the Chariot, same energy. Could be wanting to move to Europe. I see London, India, Turkey, Istanbul. For some of you, this could be New York, Paris. I want to say Dubai, but I said that in another reading recently. If it's not Dubai, it could be Seattle as well, Chicago, Scotland. It could be somewhere where there's fog. It's not quite snow, it's cold, it's chilly, but it's not snowing. So it could be the time of year you could be going in fall. Or time of year when there's fog, or it's like a lakeside or riverside, or somewhere like early in the morning you can see a lot of mist and fog early in the morning if it's not throughout the day. Yeah, some argument is ended, or you want something to end and someone's not letting it go, wanting to really put an end to a cycle here. It's just not quite over yet. Yeah, a new beginning, not quite happening yet. Working on it over the next 2 weeks, 2 months. I see the number 4 here. The number 4 could be of significance. The 4th of a month, 4 weeks from now, 4 months from now. But the number 4, you could have a child who's 4 years old who's requiring a lot of your attention right now. You could have been working on something for a period of 4 years, or left a job after 4 years, or have a family of 4. Yeah, the world. Yeah. So, let me get one more card. I just feel like, some move is delayed. Some move or trip or ending is delayed. It hasn't happened yet, and it's really frustrating you because all these cards it's not the right time. Okay? So I feel like this is frustrating you. You do want an end to something, but it's just not the right time, and it's looking like it's going to be stretched out for a little while longer. So if you find things, if you feel like or find or see that things are not moving, try to bide your time doing other things or working on other things in the meantime, putting more money together. It may be that you require more finances. Wow. Here we go, right? Got the 10 of Swords in 2 different decks. Okay, and it was reversed before. So yeah, this is going to come to an end soon. 3 months. The 3-week mark could be the beginning of the end of this, and in 3 months there's some ending, transition. I see 3 people involved, 3 people, key people being involved in how this plays out and if it actually works out. I see you being very protective over 2 children, or 2 younger siblings, or 2 younger family members, being the leader of a group. These 2 people or children or co-workers could look to you for protection or guidance. Okay, you feel like you have to, if you're not an actual mother, that you have to do a lot of mothering, that you're very heavily dependent on. It is quite a lot of stress I'm seeing for you. A lot of stress, anxiety, and worry. I think it's mostly about money and wanting to move. Wow. All right, we got a Knight of Wands. You could have a Sagittarius that you're dealing with, or a fire sign, Aries or Leo. Someone's ready to strut their stuff, take action, move. They have this key thing, one key thing on their mind that they want to focus on, make a move on, plan a project. Here we go again, Sagittarius energy coming in strong. Knight of Pentacles. Again, we have this situation with money. Right, you got the Knight of Pentacles in both decks, right? Moving in the same direction as your partner, business partner, or romantic partner. We got the Lovers, very beautiful. Focus on relationship, being a good team member, teammate, a good partner in life, partner in crime. You have a strong partner if you're in a love relationship, marriage or union. Your significant other is a very good supportive partner, or vice versa. Real love here, true love here, deep spiritual, emotional, and sexual connection. A lot of sexual energy coming in the months of November and December. Woo, yes. I would look up the spirit animal or animal totem for falcon to see if you get any messages from that. A lot of energy here about the head, the mind, education. You could be furthering your education. You or your partner could be furthering your education. You could be doing something different with your hair. You could be getting extensions, getting your hair dyed, cutting your hair. Something to do with the head and the mind and the hair. A lot of work going on in that area. You could work with hair, or be trying to figure out what to do with your hair. Other than that, yeah, it's just needing more feathers in your cap in order to move forward. Feeling like you need more certification or knowledge or wisdom to move forward. Going back and revisiting something. Maybe you have to resit an exam, or take a course, an elective that you may have skipped in university. Or go back and relearn something. Page of Pentacles. I mean, money, money, money. Money on the mind. Mind on the money. Money on the mind. Wow. And the Empress. Very beautiful. Here we got an Earth sign again. Right? So yeah, you're dealing with a lot of financial concerns and issues relating to your abundance and your stability, right? I mean, how many times have you gotten repeated cards, right? You've gotten the Empress twice, both decks. Right? You could be dealing with a Taurus, or could have Taurus in your chart. Again, this sort of energy of wealth. You could work with very wealthy clients. You could be looking for an angel investor, or have a very wealthy donor to a cause that you are for and about, or be working with like major corporations. This is wealth. This is true wealth. We're talking multimillionaires, okay? You could strive to be a multimillionaire. You could be dating someone who is or has a relative who is a millionaire. Just, and if it's not that, you're going to be looking like $1 million, or your partner looks like $1 million. Somebody knows how to dress well. They clean up nice, and they're all about the money, stability, and that's what their focus is on. Yeah, wanting a stable family, home life. That's where the stress is. Home, soulmate connection. Not knowing if worrying that you're not going to be able to support this. If this is a new relationship, this soulmate connection, or the bond, you're worried that the bond between you is going to be broken over money. Oh, here we go again. Boom, boom, boom. Aries, Sagittarius, fire energy. Moving forward, moving forward. So much Sagittarius energy here. On the move, on the go. Putting a lot of passion behind a dead project. Not dead, but dying project or dying relationship. Reviving. It's an energy of reviving a passion, a dream, a goal, a plan. Putting life back into something, feeling like life is, you're finally getting a jolt of electricity or life flowing through you again in relationship or career. You could have recently lost a loved one. I see the passing of a loved one, or it's something you have anxiety about, that someone is aging and may pass away soon. You could also, if that's not the case, be drawing up a will, realizing that you have kids now, you should have a will in place, or because you are married now, you should have a will in place. Aquarius energy here. You could either be dealing with an Aquarian, have Aquarius in your moon or rising, or your Venus, or in your astrological birth chart, or something could be happening in Aquarius season, January, February of next year. Yep. Change in the family dynamic. Maybe the sole breadwinner has changed. Maybe the weight has been taken off of you and placed on someone else, or vice versa. Could also be going to family for financial assistance, asking for help for financial assistance while you make these changes because you took a hit recently. Financially, having to consult family about this, or your business partners about this venture or this windfall, or an investor has come to you and you need to discuss whether or not you're going to take this loan, apply for this loan, or take this gift of money, or work with these wealthy clients. Yeah, feeling a little bit out of balance here, out of your element. Feeling like you're not prepared for this. It's a big step. Again, it's very maternal energy. Maybe you were a stay-at-home mom for a long time, or your children for a long time were at that, those tender ages where they need a lot of care, and now you're coming out of that role. Yes, surrendering to a new way of being, a new way of life, a new home life. And this could be what the struggle is if it's centered around family and home, that you are ready to change how you parent, or what activities you take part in, or what role you play in the family dynamic, wanting to switch it up a bit. So if you're working all the time, you want to be a stay-at-home mom or father now for a little while, you want to early retirement, or take some time off work, like a little hiatus. Or the opposite is true. You were a stay-at-home mom or out of a job for a long time, and now you're getting back on your saddle, essentially. Yeah, delays. It's going to take a lot of creative solutions and being more intellectual and less emotional. The people involved need to be more logical and less emotional about the changes that are taking place. It'll be beneficial for everybody. I see you have a clear line of sight, though, moving forward. It's going to take you some weeks and months before you see this clear line of sight of how to really focus and direct your energies and make your dreams and aspirations become reality. But it's looking very, very positive. Wow, yep. A gift, right? So I feel like if you're looking for a loan, you'll eventually get a loan approved, right? If you're trying to attain some qualification, you're going to receive it. You're going to get it after putting some work in. Or you're going to get accepted to some school or program that you're gunning for after a couple applications or tries at different places. This could also, just like I said earlier, could be a family member loaning you money to help you along your way. But there are going to be some delays, okay? So try, and some delays and some setbacks, but ultimately you're going to get to where you want to go. okay? So try not to stress out too much, because the stress is not going to, yeah, that emotional stress is not going to be good for anyone. It's just going to throw you off course. Let's just take one final card. Is there any more advice for my Virgos who are very hard on themselves? Ooh, jumped out. Lovely. Right, so I want you to look up the Jaguar if and when you have time. Okay, spirit animal, animal totem, Jaguar. Let me see, I'll give you see this properly. Look how fierce and beautiful that is. Right, it came out sideways. So yeah, you're in the midst of a transition. You're not quite there yet. You're in the midst of your revolution or evolution of self, right? At a midway point. But we've gotten the 10 again here. So yeah, something is coming to an end. Do not fear, all right? The struggle will be over soon. Again, very focused and intent on where you are planning to go, what you want to achieve, where you want to be. I'm hearing somewhere with an S. Seattle, Sicily, San Francisco, Senegal. I mean, S could just be your first name or last name, the beginning, but or your partner, or the name of the school or corporation that you work for, go to, attend. There's something or someone you're keeping very close to you. You could have recently gone to see an oracle or psychic, or you yourself could be a psychic or an oracle reader, or you could be into crystals, or into astrology and the moon cycles, paying attention to the moon cycles of the moon. You could have felt pretty emotional or stirred up by this full moon this weekend. But I'm seeing you putting darker times behind you and really focusing on developing, because it is a growing energy here. It's in the beginning stages, but focusing on a new beginning, a brighter future, and fiercely protecting your joy, fiercely protecting what you want in life and what you're aiming for and what you want to achieve. Being very defensive and very strategic and very fierce. But it looks like it's required. It looks like it's required. Intent focus, okay, is the advice here. Try to minimize your stress levels. Try to be more logical than emotional. Try to find creative, logical solutions to any arguments that people bring against you or to you as you're trying to make these changes. But it's all for the positive, and it's all for the benefit of the whole, right? The vision may not be so clear right now that you can explain yourself, but you have a strong psychic intuitive sense that what you're doing is the right thing to do, and that is the right path to be on, and you're absolutely correct. Okay? The difficult times are behind you now. But try your best to be patient, because it looks like a full turnaround or complete revolution is going to take a little bit of time, okay? Right, Virgos, take care. Best of luck. Bye.